So I was watching some old Mike Maloney videos and he made the hidden secrets of money. And back in 2014, he was talking about that all the countries of the world are printing currency to try to stave off deflation and it won't work. And he's going to show you why.
This is the U.S. currency supply, and newsletter writers all over the world have said that we're going into hyperinflation or something like that. Well, with it expanding like this, I've been warning about this, but I haven't said that we were going into hyperinflation. All the world is trying to expand its currencies supplies right now, thinking that they can stave off deflation, and they can't. And I'll show you why. As they print currency, you can't get the public to take on more debt if they don't want it. As they print currency, velocity slows down. So this is velocity of money. It's how many times this base currency here, the purple line is base currency, it's the paper, US dollars, how many times they circulate in a year. What I find interesting, if you look at the expansion of the currency supply back here in the 80s and 90s and toward the 2000s, when you get it up here, it started to level off. But that was the same time the real estate bubble was happening, so velocity picked up to sort of counteract the leveling off, and we still had basically the same rates of inflation going on, or even extra inflation during this period when the currency supply was no longer inflating. Then everything crashes and we inflate the currency supply, but all of this is parked on banks' balance sheets. They want to make the banks not look bankrupt. And so when it comes to measuring this, it looks like it's parked on their balance sheets. It's on deposit at the Federal Reserve as reserves. And so measuring it, it looks like there's no velocity to that portion of the currency that they've created. And because they're measuring velocity of the entire thing, and the portion they just created is parked, velocity suddenly drops to compensate. So velocity is falling off a cliff. So we don't have huge price inflation in the United States. And this is happening all over the world. They create currency, but velocity slows down. People don't use it as much.